Alright everyone, what is up? It's Gio and welcome back to the channel. Thinking of moving to the Philippines in 2025? Here's what you need to know about the cost of living. From 800 to 2,000 euros per month, the Philippines offers stunning beauty, friendly people, and a lifestyle for every budget. City life in Makati versus beach life in Dumaguete. Big difference in vibe and cost. Let's break it down so you can plan your move with confidence. Grab a coffee, smash that like button, and let's dive in. First up, let's talk about the biggest chunk of anyone's budget housing. If you're dreaming of a simple local-style apartment, maybe in a city like Dumaguete or even parts of Davao, you could be looking at figures that seem almost too good to be true. I'm talking about potentially finding a decent one-bedroom place for as little as 150 to 300 euros a month. For a modern apartment with amenities, you're probably looking at a range of 300 to 600 euros. In prime areas like Makati and BGC, expect to pay 700 to 1200 euros for a modern studio or one-bedroom condo. The key takeaway for housing is research, research, research. Prices can vary block by block, not just city by city. Alright, let's move on to something equally important and, let's be honest, way more fun to talk about: food! Eating at carinderias, those small, family-run eateries you see everywhere, is incredibly cheap. A full hearty meal can set you back as little as €1.50 to €3. If you're dining out at more upscale or Western-style restaurants, a meal will probably cost you between 8 to 15 euros per person. If you're cooking at home, your monthly grocery bill can be quite reasonable, especially if you stick to local produce and products. A monthly grocery shop for one person, focusing on local ingredients with some imported comfort items, could range from 150 to 250 euros. Embrace the local markets, try the carinderias, and save the Western splurges for special occasions or when you really need that taste of home. Next up, let's talk about how you're going to navigate this beautiful archipelago transportation. The most iconic and cheapest way to get around in many cities and towns is the jeepney, costing less than 20 to 50 euro cents. Tricycles are also common for shorter trips, costing 50 euro cents to 2 euros. For a more comfortable and direct option, especially in major cities, Grab, the Southeast Asian equivalent of Uber, is widely available, with short trips costing 2 to 4 euros. If you're thinking about more freedom and flexibility, renting or buying a scooter is a popular option, with rentals ranging from 5 to 10 euros per day. Alright, let's get down to the nitty-gritty of monthly bills, utilities and internet. Electricity is probably going to be your biggest utility expense, particularly in the hotter months. For a small apartment, you might spend 30 to 60 euros a month. Water bills are usually quite low, around 5 to 15 euros per month. Internet infrastructure in the Philippines has improved massively. In major cities you can get decent fiber optic plans for around 30 to 60 euros per month. Providers like PLDT and Globe are the main players. In more remote areas, your options might be more limited, perhaps to slower DSL or even mobile data hotspots. Prepaid SIM cards are incredibly popular and very affordable, with moderate data users spending 5 to 15 euros a month. For most expats, a combination of home Wi-Fi and a prepaid mobile data plan offers the best balance of connectivity and cost. Okay, we've covered the essentials: housing, food, transport, and utilities. But life isn't just about essentials, right? Let's talk about those other expenses that contribute to your quality of life. Gym memberships can cost anywhere from 20 euros a month for a basic local gym to 50 to 80 euros for a high-end fitness center. Co-working spaces are becoming increasingly popular, with hot desk memberships costing 80 to 150 euros per month. Travel and leisure are big reasons many people are drawn to the Philippines. A weekend trip to a nearby island might cost 100 to 200 euros. It's wise to allocate a certain amount each month to a fun fund so you can actually enjoy what the Philippines has to offer without feeling guilty or breaking your budget. Alright, so we've broken down all the individual costs. Now let's look at some sample monthly budgets for different lifestyles in the Philippines. For a budget-conscious lifestyle, you could live on around 500 euros per month. For a comfortable expat lifestyle, around 1,100 euros per month. For a luxury lifestyle, around 2,200 euros per month. Be realistic about your expectations and spending habits. These budget tiers help you figure out your lifestyle in the Philippines. Ready to experience island life? If this video was helpful, please smash that like button and subscribe for more guides and insights on living and thriving in the Philippines and beyond. Here's a breakdown of living costs in the Philippines for 2025. Your expenses depend on location, comfort level, and lifestyle. Research specific areas and be honest about your spending habits. The Philippines offers so much. Understanding finances is key. Ask questions in expat forums and connect with locals. What's your target budget for living in the Philippines? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I'm Gio. See you next time.